Ukraine's 7th Air Assault Corps continues active combat operations around Pokrovsk and Mirnorod. Russian units that managed to infiltrate Pokrovsk are facing fierce Ukrainian resistance and heavy losses. Meanwhile, in Mirnorod, Ukrainian defenders successfully repelled a mechanized assault, destroying 5 armored vehicles, 2 trucks, and eliminating 14 enemy soldiers. In the Pokrovsk-Mirnorod agglomeration, the security and defense forces of Ukraine are conducting strike and search operations to eliminate the enemy. Oleksandr Syrsky, the commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, reported this after he left for the area. He refutes the Russian propaganda claims about the encirclement of the defense forces in Pokrovsk. The air assault troops, assault regiments of the land forces, special operations forces, special forces of the military law enforcement service, the security service of Ukraine, the unmanned systems forces, the National Guard, and the National Police are involved in search and rescue operations in Pokrovsko-Mirnorodska. The primary task is to find these hostile groups in the city and destroy them, preventing them from regrouping or gaining a foothold. The work of reconnaissance and strike UAVs is critically important. Drones identify targets and adjust fire for maximum effectiveness, Oleksandr Syrsky noted. Joint strike and search operations of the units are ongoing. In Pokrovsk, the enemy is amassing infantry in urban areas and avoiding direct clashes, complicating detection and requiring precise actions. We have also recently received information that the enemy has started using female soldiers. These women dress up in civilian clothes, go under the guise of local residents, and carry ammunition and batteries for radios in ordinary bags or packages. In radio intercepts, the Russians call such operations letting a goat go, the press service of the 7th Corps of the Airborne Forces noted earlier. As of October 26th, it is reported that the enemy has amassed over 200 troops in the city. A journalist of the German media Bild recently published a video capturing the movement of groups of Russian invaders in civilian clothes near Pokrovsk in the Donetsk region. Also, the commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine shared that the Dobropilya operation is underway. In particular, the Ukrainian Armed Forces assault units have advanced by 200 to 550 meters in certain areas. In total, 186.8 square kilometers have been liberated and 246.8 square kilometers cleared of subversive groups. Ukrainian Air Force MiG-29 launching American AGM-88 HARM anti-radar missiles. And we have an amazing footage here. Ukrainian MiG-29 fighter jets using French AASM Hammer guided bombs destroy Russian base and the object is obliterated. The French AASM Hammer guided bombs and American-supplied GBU family of bombs are mostly used by Ukrainian Air Force for precise strikes on Russian targets. Starting November 3rd, Russia will prohibit electric and hybrid vehicles from crossing the Crimean Bridge, claiming that onboard batteries pose a risk of concealing explosives. The decision, which blocks access in both directions, is being justified as a security precaution, but it reflects a growing sense of paranoia within the Russian security establishment. Drivers are now being forced to reroute through Taganrog toward Jankoy in occupied Crimea, a significantly longer and more congested journey. The move underscores Moscow's deepening anxiety over potential Ukrainian sabotage and the vulnerability of its critical infrastructure. Russian propagandists complain that Russia hasn't found a way to produce a lot of things that it cannot get due to sanctions.
I think in this direction, despite all the successes, we haven't done a lot in these 4 years. This import substitution, it has largely resulted in us just buying, but I don't know where, how. For example, I can speak about my industry. There is nothing domestic in it, and in 4 years, nothing has appeared. Absolutely nothing. You understand, but actually, my industry, like yours, by the way, is entirely one of the main ones today. It's cameras, sound, light. You understand, and apparently, it's still better than buying football players for tens of millions. Euros, you understand, and third-rate ones, mind you. Not buying Ronaldo or Messi, but buying someone else. Maybe this money should be invested in our own science, in our own, as they say, developments, to help those people who are somehow trying to do something.
Russia's air defense is the best in the world, but it cannot shoot down drones. Alexei Chadayev, General Director of the Research and Production Center Ushkwinik, which manufactures Russian drones, concluded.
Explain to me how drones from Ukraine reach Moscow.
Well, this is more of an engineering question. Look, our Soviet air defense, yes, it is indeed one of the best in the world. But what is its downside? It was created in an era when only large planes with people on board were flying, and they flew quite high.
Or some kind of missiles.
Well, or missiles, yes. So, accordingly, the simplest way to bypass it is to go under the radars, down low. So these things fly quite low, and moreover, their coverage area is more or less understood by means of electronic intelligence, meaning, yes, our tracking systems. And the artificial intelligence actively helps them build routes in such a way that our radar does not detect them at any moment. Even if, let's say, it does detect them, then the question arises how to shoot it down. Because the means of destruction that we have are excellent, they will definitely shoot it down, but they cost 10 times more than this drone, and there is a limited number of them. If, for example, tomorrow more of these drones arrive than there are, let's say, charges in this very installation, what will happen then? Also, the country is still large, right? You can't cover the entire territory. Yes, with those very positional areas, therefore, yes, it often happens that the targets are visible, but there's nothing to shoot them down with. And if there is something, a third problem arises. Just imagine a drone is flying, for example, to a nuclear power plant. It is shot down. Yes, it falls on a 5-story building. There is a family of several people. They all die. Someone becomes disabled. Attention, question. Who will be held accountable?
Well, obviously the one who gave the order.
So unless the one who gave the order doesn't want to take on such responsibility, and the thing is, you need to not just shoot them down, but do it in a place where if they fall, nothing like that will happen. And they are not fools either when it comes to planning roads.
How far can a drone fly?
And now practically every 6 months, the maximum distances increase. Yes, the maximum possible ones. That is, each subsequent technological leap adds a few more, well, hundreds of kilometers, so to speak. Yes, it's...
Hundreds of kilometers.
Well, of course, yes.
That is, roughly speaking, from Kiev to Moscow or from Moscow to Kiev.
Yes, and further and further up to the Urals already. They calmly reach there.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.